So I've got some great news. It looks like international tourism is finally starting to open up again. Costa Rica, which is where I am right now, recently engaged in talks with Australia. Australia is organizing what's called a tourist bubble. It's a group of countries that are like first movers, countries that are mostly on top of the pandemic, and they want to start opening up travel routes between those countries. So Australia is in it, there's a bunch of other countries, and Costa Rica is trying to join. So what that means is Australia, for the very first time, is looking at having international flights from the East Coast here to Costa Rica. Now that's going to be a 17-hour flight, so it's a very long trip. But what this means is countries are finally opening up their borders. In fact, as of now today, if you're a foreigner, you can't fly into Costa Rica. But from July, which is coming up in a few weeks, they are going to open up travel again. And that's really important because especially if you're in the hotel industry like I am, if your business or your job depends on tourism, you've been really hurt by this pandemic. Over 400,000 people here in this country are employed or make their money from tourism. 290,000 of them are now out of a job. They're not making money anymore because they were reliant on tourism. So I think that it's going to come back very fast. I think that people are definitely going to want to start traveling, especially after they've been locked up in their homes for so long. And I'm quite excited about it. Now, there are going to be a lot of other countries following. I know, for example, in Fiji, they just announced a few days ago that they've completely got on top of the pandemic. There's no more new cases happening. New Zealand, just yesterday at the time of recording this, said that they are lifting all measures around social distancing, everything. Okay, they're lifting all of those restrictions that they had. So they are now 100% fully open. So it's great news to be hearing this. And again, especially for those of us who depend on tourism, this is great news. Now, what does this mean for you? Well, depending on what country you're in, I predict, now I might be wrong on this, but I predict that a lot of what the experts are saying about how it's going to take years and years to recover from this, I think that when it comes to international travel, it's going to be much faster than a lot of people think. And the reason for that is I think that everyone was taking international travel for granted. I know I was. Before this happened, I would fly all the time and I never really questioned it. I never really was very thankful for it and the freedoms that I had. But I think that a lot of people, since they've been stuck at home for so long, they are going to want to travel. They're going to want to go and see the world and especially leave their country and experience freedom in other countries as well. And as soon as restrictions open up in your country, think about traveling and think about traveling here to Costa Rica. And if you're looking for a place to stay, definitely reach out to me. And I hope to have you here as a guest soon. Okay, so that's it for me today. I'm excited about this news. I hope you are too, and I'll see you tomorrow.